The invaders have been vanquished. The shores of Tempor lie smoking and ruined. But for the first time in generations, they are safe. Following the death of Guardius and the destruction of the Black Council at the end of the Second Civil War, the power of the Heartstone mysteriously faded, and a new champion had to rise up to save it from the invaders and solve the mystery of restoring its might. Triton Steel answered the call, proving his valor on many occasions as he traveled from the shattered capital all the way to the Old Coast, pushing the invaders back at every turn. Together, united, Tempor savored its victory. But the Temporian peace is fragile. Much of the nation is broken, farms burned, houses destroyed, people starving. The remnants of the Guardians and the Phoenix, inspired by Triton's heroics during the invasion, united together to reform an old faction that once stood for peace and protection, the Alliance. While the members of the Alliance set their hands of war to rebuilding, the other factions quickly returned to their petty squabbling. Tempor was being rebuilt, but would the new Tempor be any better than the old? Triton Steel, needing to return to the capital, retraced the route he took in defending his homeland, surveying the state of Tempor and of the people who were bringing it slowly back to life. Inspired by what he saw, he picked the strongest, shrewdest champion from each faction and brought them with him. They would help him rebuild the very heart of Tempor and help him find the key to restoring the Heartstone as well. Once back in the capital, Triton laid out his new plan for leadership to the gathered champions. No single voice or powerful minority would rule the day. Only a true majority of all the factions' views would guide the new Tempor. Each of the champions readily agreed to Steel's suggestion, but it was the champion of the merchants who first pointed out their very simple, real problem. There were only 8 of them, and a true majority would be difficult to establish. As if brought to them by destiny, it was then that a new champion appeared. "My name is Belden Axe," he told them. "I think you know of my ancestors. I have journeyed from a far-off land, but it is not the land of your invaders. In my land, our own stone, the Mind Stone, has also lost its power." Triton spoke for them all. "Why should we believe you, stranger?" "Because I brought it with me." He dropped a lifeless stone on the table. It was clearly kin to the Heartstone. The vote was almost unanimous. All but Triton agreed that Axe should be the 9th member of their circle, the deciding number. Belden had also brought with him a small army, the Shadowrunners. They had made camp on the Gold Coast, and if the rumors were true, they were a militant society. "Listen to me, Temporians," Belden spoke imperiously. "Your salvation lies in war. You must strike swiftly at those who invaded." "No," Triton interjected. "Our road is here, in Tempor, rebuilding, rediscovering, remembering what it was that made us great and gave the Heartstone its power in the first place." The circle was undecided. They refused even to vote on the matter, challenging each champion to put his theory to the test. "Gladly," their response was the same as they turned from each other and exited the chamber in opposite directions.